Attention parents, do you have a will or know the 3 documents your children should have before they head off to college? Our next guest says you should, and she shows you how you can do it in her book, Legal Things Parents Should Know, with occasional wit and sarcasm. Author Cindy Campbell, a family attorney, joins us now. Cindy, thank you so much for writing this book just for me. I mean, I really feel that way, and I think a lot of parents are going to think that because many of us don't have the documents that we probably should because we don't know what we should have.
Well, that's great. That's exactly the reason why I wrote this book, honestly, is because I've had friends and clients that come to me and say, I don't even know where to start. There's so much information out there. And so this book kind of gives the fundamentals of where to start in that process.
Let's begin with real estate planning. You say that every parent should have real estate planning to protect their children. What do you mean by that?
So usually what I'm talking about is wills, essentially is where I start. I always think wills are kind of the most important document you can put in place for your children because a will states who will be the successor guardian in the event that the parent passes on. And if you're not going to state that, then the court has to decide who will be the successor guardians.
What about the 3 documents you say every child should have before heading off to college? This one, struck me because I have no idea what you're talking about.
So it's interesting because a lot of times parents are so used to making decisions for their children. And all of a sudden they turn that magic number of 18 and now they're going off to college. And if something were to happen to their children, they need to be able to step in and make healthcare decisions for them. They need to step in and, let's say, pay for their rent or something like that. Well, now because they're an adult, they don't have the ability to just step in and act for them anymore. So I always say healthcare powers of attorney, financial powers of attorney, and HIPAA waivers, which grants access to their medical records, are 3 really important documents that parents should consider putting in place for their children before they go off to college.
Are those the same types of documents that we should be putting in place for our aging parents, or make sure that our aging parents have those?
Yes, absolutely. Same thought there. All of a sudden you need to step in and mom gets sick. Someone needs to step in and act for her, or someone needs to pay her bills, help her even get her mail, simple things like that. Putting these documents in place before the person gets sick and is unable to act can really help in that process.
So the book is really helpful in that it'll tell us the kind of things we should have in place. Will it also guide us and tell us how to begin to do this?
Absolutely. And so it kind of lays the foundation of where to start, gives you legal terminology, the basic fundamentals of where to go, who to go to, when you need to see an attorney, when you don't.
Very good. Cindy Campbell, so helpful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And Legal Things Parents Should Know is out now.